Welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into the dark and mysterious world of organized crime. From the streets of Italy to the alleys of Japan, we're uncovering the most notorious mafia organizations. We'll break down their history, structure, and operations, all the details that make these groups so fascinating and terrifying. Get ready to have your mind blown as we expose the underbelly of the world's most dangerous criminal empires. We're talking about the kind of stuff that'll keep you up at night, wondering who's really in control. Let's kick things off with the granddaddies of organized crime. The Italian Mafia, also known as Cosa Nostra. These guys are the real deal, with a history dating back to 19th century Sicily. The Italian Mafia is all about family, not in the traditional sense, but in a blood oath, ride or die kind of way. They've got a hierarchy with the boss at the top, followed by the underboss, capos, soldiers and associates. It's a well-oiled machine built on loyalty, intimidation and a whole lot of illegal activities. From extortion and loan sharking to drug trafficking and murder, these guys don't mess around. Their code of silence, omerta, means you don't snitch or you face the consequences. This code has allowed them to thrive, making it difficult for law enforcement to bring them down. Despite crackdowns and internal power struggles, the Italian Mafia remains a powerful force. Their influence stretches far beyond Italy, reaching into the Americas, Europe, and even Australia. Next, we're heading to Japan to encounter the Yakuza, Japan's notorious organized crime syndicate. These guys are deeply ingrained in Japanese society with a history dating back centuries. One of the things that sets the Yakuza apart is their elaborate tattoos, symbols of their commitment and willingness to endure pain. They even have a ritual called yubitsume, where they cut off a portion of their own finger as a form of apology. The Yakuza are involved in a wide range of criminal activities, from gambling and drug trafficking to extortion and white-collar crime. Unlike other criminal organizations, the Yakuza often operate in plain sight with offices, business cards, and even their own magazines. Despite increasing pressure from law enforcement, the Yakuza remain a powerful force with an estimated 20,000 members. They're like a twisted version of corporate Japan with their own strict hierarchy, codes of conduct and rituals. Their story is a fascinating blend of tradition and brutality. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're entering the world of the Russian Mafia, a shadowy and ruthless organization. They seized control of newly privatized industries, amassing immense wealth and power. The Russian Mafia is a loose network of criminal groups, each with its own territory. What unites them is their shared heritage, brutal tactics, and insatiable appetite for wealth. They're involved in arms trafficking, human smuggling, cybercrime, and money laundering. Their willingness to use extreme violence makes them dangerous. They operate with cold-blooded efficiency. Get ready for a wild ride south of the border, folks. We're diving into the violent world of the Mexican cartels. These guys control the flow of narcotics from South America to the United States and beyond. Billions in revenue, enough to corrupt governments and wage a bloody war for control. The Mexican cartels are notorious for their brutality, with beheadings and mass killings. The Sinaloa cartel, formerly headed by Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, is one of the most powerful. El Chapo's 2015 prison escape through a mile-long tunnel is like a Hollywood movie. Los Zetas are known for their military-style tactics and ruthless efficiency. The Jalisco New Generation cartel is a rising force known for extreme violence. The Mexican cartels operate with a complete disregard for human life. Their story is a grim reminder of the human cost of the global drug trade. Let's journey to the Far East, where we delve into the secretive world of the Triads, Chinese criminal organizations with a history dating back centuries. These guys are shrouded in mystery, bound by ancient traditions and rituals, and their influence permeates the global Chinese diaspora. The Triads have their roots in secret societies that emerged during the Qing dynasty, initially formed to resist foreign rule but evolved into criminal organizations. The Triads are a loose network of independent groups, each with its own territory and specialties. They're involved in everything from drug trafficking and human smuggling to extortion, gambling, and counterfeiting. One of the hallmarks of the Triads is their use of numerology and symbolism. with a complex system of ranks and titles. Their story is a fascinating blend of ancient traditions and modern criminal enterprise. Buckle up, folks, because we're entering the volatile world of the Albanian Mafia, a relatively new player in the global criminal underworld. These guys rose from the ashes of Albania's communist regime in the early 1990s, taking advantage of the chaos to establish themselves as major players in the European underworld. The Albanian Mafia is a loose network of clans and criminal groups, each with its own territory and specialties. They're known for their strict code of conduct and willingness to use extreme violence to achieve their goals. They've rapidly expanded their operations throughout Europe and beyond, establishing footholds in drug trafficking, human smuggling, and arms dealing. The Albanian Mafia operates below the radar, relying on close-knit family ties and a strict code of silence to evade law enforcement. Their story is a testament to how quickly a criminal organization can rise to power in the right conditions. Let's bring it back home to the streets of America, where the legend of the Mafia, or La Cosa Nostra, was born. The American Mafia, with its roots in Italian immigration, rose to prominence during the Prohibition era, controlling the illegal liquor trade. We're talking about legendary figures like Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, and John Gotti, names that still send chills down your spine. These guys were ruthless, ambitious, and built criminal empires that rivaled legitimate businesses in their scope and influence. From gambling and loan sharking to extortion and labor racketeering, the American Mafia had their fingers in every pie. But their reign wouldn't last forever. The feds, armed with new laws, began to chip away at their power base. Informants turned, families went to war, and slowly but surely the American Mafia's grip on power began to loosen. Their story is a classic tale of rise and fall in the world of organized crime. That's it for our deep dive into the world's most notorious mafia groups. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments which mafia organization you found the most intriguing. Stay tuned for our next video where we uncover more secrets of the underworld. Until then, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, not everything is as it seems.